Yeah, it was crazy. It was an up and down game. We gave out great effort, physical effort towards the end to catch up, cut the lead, and Bryce hit a big time shot, and then Cotton went in and got fouled, and yeah, he hit two big free throws. I cried a little bit, a little bit of sadness, but it was more so for like my teammates. I feel like I let them down, so that's kind of why I'm upset. But yeah, that's really it. I'm just kind of upset. I feel like I let my teammates down, and yeah, this was supposed to be a big year for us, and I feel like I didn't do what I needed to do to get us there. Turnovers, I had like two of them, and I don't know if they're back to back, but they might as well have been. And they scored and cut the lead. So yeah, that was really it. Turnovers. He was big. He hit the two big free throws. He hit some timely shots, things like that. So yeah, he's gonna be good in this league. Nah, not really, not yet. I kind of just went over, gave him a hug. He was pretty emotional too, so I kind of wanted to give him some time. But there's not enough good things I could say about Drake, and yeah, he's been a great brother to me. We were roommates freshman year, and yeah, so I wouldn't want to go to battle with any other person. You can't take anything for granted. Coming into the season, we were picked preseason, whatever, to win the league or whatever, and you can't come in and think things are going to be given to you. If anything, that makes it harder. And yeah, if you want to be good and you plan on being good, that's to be expected. So I just have to take that on and carry that with me for however long I'm here on Earth. Don't wear it. No, I'm just playing. No, I'm just playing. Just be the best of them. Don't try to. Kind of same thing goes with David Cool. Reggie has his number right now. He's not trying to live up to the David Cool hype or anything like that. So I don't know if there's going to be Thomas Wilder hype, but if there is, don't try to live up to it. Just be the best you, and you could be a star in your role, whatever that may be, and maybe you can become, a WMU legend like David Cool or something like that, and then take over the reins. And then I can't say anything about number 10. He took over, but yeah, that would be probably it.
Um, very, very proud of our kids. The game itself sort of epitomized and encapsulated our season. Shorthanded, but never quit. So it's a difficult way to end the year. In terms of and losing in the conference tournament in this way. But it wasn't for a lack of effort, and yeah. But we turned the ball over. I think fatigue became a factor for us as the game went on. We didn't have Brandon, didn't have Mike. Seth rolled his ankle at Central Michigan on his good foot, and so moving was difficult for us. They're quick. But we turned the ball over during that stretch. They had 14 points off of 8 turnovers. And it was all in that last close to 4 minutes or so. And or a lot of it was during that last 4 minutes. That's what enabled them to close the gap. And when they were getting their turnovers, or when we turned the ball over, it was turnovers for touchdowns. They were getting runouts, layups. They weren't dead ball turnovers where we got a chance to set our defense. And when they started getting some easy buckets, off the turnovers, then their confidence grew, and we had a dogfight the rest of the way. I've been fortunate to coach some great ones here, a lot of them, and we've had some as good, but there hasn't been anybody better. terms of everything that he gives us. It's not the points. It's not. It's not that stuff. It's his work ethic. It's his. I don't know if he's ever been in a bad mood. You know, he's just a terrific kid. And for him to say that it was his fault doesn't surprise me one bit. And he's not just saying it. You know, he truly thinks it is. You know, that's not something for you all. I know that he truly thinks that this is that's rare. I mean, that's really rare. You know, in a day and age when there's a lot of finger pointing that's going on and a lot of negativity that takes place in sports, and you get things like sports talk shows and guys that make a living doing it. And the way in which people can communicate in social media these days and be faceless. You've got. That's why I got into coaching, is to be around people like Thomas and Drake, our two seniors, because no matter what is said about them, this team, Thomas won't point the finger back. You know, he's going to turn it on him, and that's not cowardly. That is courageous. That is what the kid will do. That is what the kid has done. And I've watched him. Just occurred to me when I said it. He's not a kid anymore. He's a man. I've watched him going from being a kid to a young man to a man. He's a man now.